Urgh. Revenge on Hepzibah and her henchmen. A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times, it seems to grow, as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength. Woljif. The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any of her thoughts. My heir. Woljif freezes, sitting under some spell. Grandpa? I mean, Your Honor? I mean, I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before, and no, I always knew it was your shadow. It was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Huh. Well, why not? Always knew I was special. A prince or something. And this is the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of a demon who outlived Hepzibah's henchman. It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson Woljif discovered this knowledge without my help, and I am proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, and the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of the branch of the family. A new Yggdrasil will rise again. That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? A new Yggdrasil? I mean, I want your power, of course, but like you said, it's easy to deceive and all that, right, Chief? What do you want from Woljif Yggdrasil? I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers and your resourcefulness, the abyss will submit to us, and all those who wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know. And every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You are worthy of great power, my grandson. I'm worthy? Yeah, but I didn't even do anything. Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been held up in that crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I've never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why'd I go and give you that power, you useless idiot? No, I am not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresee that you would come here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you. How did you survive? Thanks to Aruden. Yggdrasil gives a low chuckle that rumbles like distant thunder. I do not know if you remember the time when the prophecies were not just as heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need any explanation for who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Hepzibah wanted to be the only one. He marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid in Alushinra. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Fucking... Huh. Guys, is the audio working? Can you hear me? Guys, is the stream alright? Because it looks like OBS took a shit. You guys can definitely hear me, yeah? That's weird. Is the game music... Yeah, because I was tabbing out, Jamie. But has the music been consistent? Until just then? Well, I mean, don't answer, you know, that works too. To figure it out myself. Okay, it's fine. Bob, something on my end is fucked. And if I go and figure out what it is, I can't, you know, I have to make sure it's working. Why is... Okay, so... OBS does not like the fact when I open up the game, it just stops. So I can't... Okay, OBS, I'm going to have to hide you, which is not exactly ideal. Fuck's sake. Okay. Right. But I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future forewarned. Learn my future forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future and myself. After many rituals, I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal like a dark moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again. That dark crystal must become my refuge and the receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in that crystal and wait for my heir to come to the abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon of the abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Glarion for my grandson. Do you see, Woljif? I anticipate your birth like no one else. Why did Votel dislike you so much? Votel, he wants to curry favor with his mistress, and nothing more. But you cannot deny his intelligence. Hepsamira was appeased when she saw my head. But he discovered the truth about the moon of the abyss and almost killed Woljif. Hepsamira, the stupid cow, just wants to destroy all of her brothers and sisters indiscriminately. With Votel, his mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and his desire aided his efforts. When he died pursuing his dream of greatness. Demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return? I have only one condition. It's a very small one. Yggdrasil shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you, and just as it hid within the crystal, invisible to you and invisible to others. So you sort of want to take over my body? Woljif looks disappointed. Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know. You shouldn't treat me like you shouldn't treat your grandkids that way. You take care of them. Put up with their hijinks and stuff. Not make puppies out of them. Life has taught you to be cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body. I want to help you. Who you were before you found the moon of the abyss, a pathetic thief from a small town, a coward and a traitor, a boy who hated by his own mother, driven away from everything he went, from everywhere he went, so not everyone. And now look, Votel is dead. Look at the treasures that are rightfully yours, and this place is just the beginning. You'll become the Prince of the Abyss, my grandson. Ekflay's voice grows lower, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice, as I did in the Worldwound, and you will be free to choose whether to or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree. You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the Chief hasn't chased me off yet, so show him too. As we go into this together, Chief. Actually, it's fine. Forget about it. Forget about it. Do what you want. Show me too. I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone. He feels no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper and more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. But maybe the Chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he's just afraid of that you'll become too independent. Woljif looks at you as if trying to find answers, but then turns away. I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right, but even if the Chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I like, he's still the best thing that ever happened to me. At least let him have a look. As you wish. Ickfleet's begins to grow as his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you, until you are completely enveloped and nothing else can be seen. There is only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes, I will show what the world will be like when the dark moon of the abyss rises. How's everyone in chat doing today? As the darkness recedes, you realize that you are standing in a deserted street in Kenabres. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a dismembered spirit, and through your transparent body you see the walls of the neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face, her lips pursed unkindly. As she opens her mouth, you hear the velvet voice of Yggdrasil. Observe, Commander. A boy of about 10 runs towards you, and as he gets close, you recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread to his chest. Grandma, help me. You said I should take bread from him. Help me, Gran. Hide me, Gran. The woman does not budge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless. Always blaming others. Always holding them responsible for your failures. You are exactly the same as you've always been. A boy is so afraid of the world that he hides around behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the thief, and then the commander. The boy can't hold back his tears anymore. Gran, why don't you ever help me? You're all I have. They beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever, because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate. Yggdrasil turns to you. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again. Well, Jeff, you're not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the powers of a demon. You have the powers of your own, and you have my help. Woljif turns to you and he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes, and he becomes an adult again. Chief, You're here. Let's wipe the floor with them. Me and you have fought against demons. What could a bunch of bandits do?
Defeat is not an option.
Probably not much, to be fair, but...
Strike as one. Attack!
When the darkness dissipates, you find yourself in a familiar basement. The one belongs to the Fieflings. Kiss Mary and the others stand across from you as menacingly as they did before, and next to you, and next to Woljif is you. I thought better of him. And I trusted you. You'll never change, Woljif. I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You are a traitor. I took you into the gang because I heard you were a master lockpick. I was warned you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on. And for what? You've only endangered the family. I didn't betray you. I only took what belongs to me, right, Chief? It's your fault. It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you're nice, I wouldn't have done it. Don't try and fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you and the Fieflings to love you for who you are. They could really become your family, since your blood relatives never were. But you look at yourself, a coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who'd ever want to accept you? There's nothing in you what you were of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll be bask in their admiration. You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. I don't understand, remember that I understand. Woljif nods, takes a step forward toward Chris Mary. His tail twitches. If I could tell you that I took the Moon of the Abyss and stay here with you, I would. But I know I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry it ended this way, sister. I had fun with you lot. You're the best gang I've ever had. You were. Doesn't matter if you love me or not. We knew it. You've always been a nasty street rat. You always will be. What kind of rubbish are you talking, Woljif? Darkness dissipates again, like in the last illusion, but this time you're not seeing not only Woljif, one Woljif in front of you, but two. The second looks at Hepsamira, who's before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him is changed imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there is greatness, like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him. Now look, Commander. No, don't kill me. Have mercy. Sealed my power bestows, imprisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I could defeat Hepsamira and even Baphomet himself. With my power, we can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. Now come and guide my heir to the true path. What I'll become if I accept your grift, Grandpa? I do look pretty good. His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double. What do we need to decide what right now? There won't be another chance. Alright, I have to ask the Chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief? To win, I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Just smirks. What's that, Chief? You can't do without my high-quality goods in the best warehouse of the family, huh? You know, life's not bad with you, Chief, although I've already developed a tick in my tail, after all the adventures we've been through. And all in all, what's there left to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. Woljif tossed the Moon of the Abyss in his hand. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course. I'll miss it, but I didn't need any suspicious crystals, you know? I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones. A hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears from Megflee's voice. Weak coward! You give up power, and for what? For human sentimentality. You're for friendship. You who never have before believed in all those sweet words have allowed them to poison your mind. Hey, no Gramps. I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all his stuff he's done for me, done and said, he's never once lied to me. Not ever. He was on my side when nobody else was. And you signed a medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled. So you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat vest. Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. Of the two of you, who do you think I trust? Stupid little rat. I thought better of you. Apparently your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat the nonsense out of you. You will only serve me.
We will prevail.
Did that just screech at me? I think that did just screech at me. Rigil, take that one. Oh, don't fuck up the game. Fucks up my charge. Game here. There's things in chat for you to fix. Wait, I think we're all far away too. We're not too far away to be hasted. Well, Jiff, you just did a really good job of hurting yourself.
Desna, guide my hand.
Kneel before me.
I'm gonna have to tab out to deal with that, aren't I?
We shall overcome.
Controlled fireball. Oh, have to do everything myself. Okay, here we go. It's hard.
Make your peace.
I dealt with it, do not worry. Get a good old heal to Samael, who now has a metric shit ton of health.
Do not hold back.
How do I roll so badly, so consistently? How do they roll so well, so consistently? No, 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 no. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I wanted to do.
Resist.
There you go, Wooljiff.
Strike as one.
Hashtag guaranteed damage.
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who will teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's alright. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well.
Wooljiff shakes his head slowly, as if waking up from a dream.
But who gives a damn about Grandma? Chief, you... I mean... Thanks. I don't know why you've treated me so... nothing, you know? Well, look at me and... and you... But it turned out that we're, well... friends? Actually, friends. And you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy and my eyes are watering and my nose is running.
What are you gonna do now?
Now? Are you the chief or what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the Family, you know? I'm with you to the end, Chief. And after the campaign, well, You'll have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see.
All happened to the Moon of the Abyss.
Huh? That's that. But I'll keep the setting. It's nice work. Delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made and why. I'll just get it out, look at it, and remember. Ooh, and then if I live long enough to open my own shop, just a thought, you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy.
Better get out of it now, for now.
Well, so long to the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Galarian. Well, not all of it, but there is something we can do. Hey, Chief, let's clean this place out from top to bottom, so not even a speck of gold is left behind. Might be trap.
Oh shit! Level 16! Fuck yeah, boys! I did not think we'd be hitting level 16 so early. Okay, Nenio and Darian. Okay, you go there. That fixes that. Okay. Right. Level 16, boys! Give me that +6 to strength. And all I get is the power of faith. But I also get a 5th attack. Well, 4th. Because currently I'm hasted, so, you know, that doesn't count. Wait, no, yeah, I am. There we go. I'm just going to take... Wait, I'm not hasted? No, I am. You know what, Wooljiff? I also think I'm going to go buy those special daggers for you. I think they'll actually be better than what you're using. But let's level up a Rushleif next. Wait, she doesn't use wisdom. I thought she did. Yeah. Improved evasion. Nice one. Nenio. Get some spells. I wonder what spells she'll get. She has 8 more points to use? Fuck. Give her a +12 in mobility. That'll give her the third best in the pie. Am I good? I'm pretty happy. 8th level spell. So, okay, so this is... She's already got 8th level already, so... Polar Ray. That's a good spell. Actually, no, we'll take Polar Ray, definitely. And Sea Mantle. Oh, fuck yes. That's a good spell.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Our boy Darian. Another level in Oracle. Cure crit mass wounds. Wounds mass. He only gets 1 spell, so I want to kind of make sure it's a good one. I think he needs a damaging spell. Wait, this is his only 8th level spell. Firestorm, definitely.
Should we proceed?
Rigil. Last level of his, what's it called? Death Knight. Onslaught, Order of the Godclaw, Hell Knight, Aximac, Hell Knight, Orpheman. Okay.
You require my counsel. Wise.
Let's give fire, actually.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Yeah, I think all of yours, you know, let's drag that off. I think it's time that we actually arranged his stuff so it looks in proper order. You know what? Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to redo this massively, but... Ow, this hurts. This hurts. Oh, why'd I do this? I regret everything. Okay. Bane and Bless are gonna go there. Shield of Faith I don't really use. I'm gonna keep just... Okay, so Ray of Sickening and we don't use. Remove stuff. The remove stuff's gonna go there. We don't use Shield of Faith, so I'm gonna ignore that. Damaging spells will start over here. Restoration we'll put there. Don't use Summon Elementals. Don't use Bone Shake, and I do not use Bull Strength, so I can put that for now. Protection from stuff will go there. That's a good spell, so we'll put there. Death Ward, I'll go there, and another Unal. Ray's dead. Pure Master. Breath of Light, we'll put. Pillar of Life, we'll go there for now. Summon monsters. Rest of those, 6th level. Heal will go here. Cure Moderate Wounds Mass, we'll go there. We'll put Light and you there. That's a communal, so we go there. Dispel Magic, go there. Greater Restoration. Here's that one, and 8th level spell. He's now got cure. That one. Heal Mass. And last but not least, Firestorm. When it comes to his abilities, Glitter Dust will go there. Okay, that was actually pretty quick.
Something wrong?
Last but not least, Wooljiff. Keep making you amazing, my dude. Yeah, rogue talent specifically. That's a good spell. Or a good thing. Boom. Improved Uncanny Dodge is good. Though a Familiar would be really good for him as well. Oh, he doesn't really need a Familiar. I don't really care about blinding them. Yeah, I want to give him improved Uncanny Dodge. Give Eagle Splendor Mass. Because, you know, why not give him another mass spell? And we'll give him Hellfire Ray.
I'm here.
And again, we're going to throw off all of his spells. Ah, shit, that was an ability.